Congrats on being the only African to perform at the FIFA Fan Festival.
Only African? No. Maybe only Ghanaian.
Only Ghanaian. I beg your pardon.
Yes,
only
yes.
Ghanaian.
Shout outs to Davido.
Yeah, only
Shout outs
Ghanaian.
to I get my boys in the house. David was supposed to be here right now. Taiku, how you day? Safe flight. Big shout outs. Hope you're cool. Yeah, man. So we represented for Africa. Definitely, Morocco did the best they could to get us closer to the finals as well. And you know,
how was the feeling? How different was it from all the other concerts or shows you played?
What I want to say first and foremost is that thanks to every Ghanaian who showed up.
Were there many Ghanaians there?
Yes.
Nice.
I, from statistics, I think the third, we're only 8,000 Ghanaians, they say, in Qatar.
That's a lot, too.
But that's like 60,000 Kenyans.
Whoa.
You know, and that capacity was 40,000 capacity. So that was more than 8,000 over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was more than just the Ghanaians who pulled up, but definitely that the fire that the Ghanaians lit, you know, it touched everybody's own and
yeah.
The love I felt in Qatar is different, bro. Like this is Qatar. This is not like UK or Europe, you know what I mean? But I felt the most love also over this place. So, you know, let's get out there as Ghanaians. Let's push. I know that our people want to see us everywhere on top as well. Yeah, man.
And it showed. It showed that you were really excited, and it was very nice to watch, even from a distance, like from social media videos and so on.
For real. I'm really grateful.
Well done.
I mean, God came through because considering the circumstances under which everything went, like, yeah, it's dope. I didn't even play with my DJ, so you can understand. But we still pulled up the best of the performances that there be. And
what did you play with?
They
gave you a DJ,
a Ghanaian DJ over there.
Okay, what's his name?
In the circumstances, we couldn't fly.
Everyone.
Our DJ, we couldn't fly the band. We could, you know what I mean. So to get such an outcome is just like what is meant to be is meant to be. Same way, you know.
You're flying.
And shout outs to GTA, Ghana Tourism Authority, the sports agency, and everybody who did the most they can, premium production as well. And yeah.
Charlie, I don't know how you keep going and keep the fire burning and like, you do get tired.
Yeah.
Like, how are you sitting here right now?
Yeah,
I can only imagine.
Yeah, so, but that's how it has to be, because in your heydays you have to make hay while the sun shines. You know?
Do you get to rest? Do you get days off?
No, not days off, but I try to rest. I also sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe at odd hours.
Which time? Because I hear you guys are always recording in the middle of the night.
True. Maybe typically we will sleep like from 7 a.m. Maybe let's be realistic, like from 4 a.m. to 12.
Okay.
And then...
But you know that sleep is different from night sleep. Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
You sleep at night, you know
yeah,
that
you know that's... Yes, exactly. So...
But, well,
that's how we do it. You can ask the other superstars too.
God bless your hustle. So you have a show coming up.
Big one, of course.
Yeah, Bhim Concert.
Big one, of course.
Now we are excited. I was telling Perfect that this December, every December, I sit in my house and I watch on Instagram.
But you don't come out.
No, I don't.
But this December, you have to come out. No COVID.
Look,
this is the first COVID-free.
Unless you tie me up. I'm going to be everywhere. So tell me, how is it coming up? It's
coming up well. It's been good so far, and anticipations are high. Tickets are running, and again, you know, we are here to give Ghanaians another explosive edition of Bhim Concert, which seeks to connect the Caribbean to Africa every time, like playing my role as a culture custodian in this one, you know. So yet, again, we bring the almighty Busy Signal, all from Jamaica. Last year was Beanie Man. The years before was Morgan Heritage. So you can understand the input that is going on, so that I continue to, you know, leverage or bridge that gap. And it's not a joke thing. It takes a lot. It takes energy. It takes finances, especially in these times, you know, to make sure these things go up. And then, you know, I make sure that it's also very affordable for everybody to come and experience, you know, such an event. Because, I mean, if we don't do it, nobody's going to do it, especially for the kind of genre that I represent, which is reggae, dancehall, and Afrobeat, I know that I have to put my foot in the fore, to make sure we continue to, inspire the world and inspire those who love us and love that style.
I can only imagine the amount of work you've had to put into this.
True.
The number of people who are working on this.
Lots.
It's on the 30th, right? So
it's on the 23rd. It's on Friday.
Oh.
It's on a Friday. Like, Friday is going to be crazy. Like, if you love music and you love reggae, dancehall, and Afrobeat, make sure you guys come out because, bro, this is Busy Signal, man, and this is myself, basically. And I thought it carefully to bring you the best because it's been 11 years since Busy came to Ghana and everybody be singing, girl, you're all I need. And I'm always missing you. You know what I mean? Come experience it. And Busy's a performer, so you guys are going to get it. And some more surprises too on the night. So Friday, we start our Christmas celebrations the hard way.
Shall I do a wild guess?
You want to guess who could pass through?
Yeah.
What the surprise could be?
Yeah.
No, don't. If you guess, you might get it right.
And
but
if I do, you will not say it.
So let's just keep it for them. Let's just keep it for them. It's going to be great.
Okay. So where is it happening?
It's happening at the Grand Arena.
Okay.
Right. So if you don't know the Grand Arena, it's at the conference center where the dome used to be. The other side used to be the dome, and this side is the Grand Arena. So
it's too small, though.
Yeah, but we will manage. We are limited in when it comes to venues and stuff here in Ghana, basically. So we manage what we have, and maybe I could just buy the other side and do something with it.
You have to do it outside
because that side is also big.
Like we all come out because this year, I mean the Bhim Concert. This year, the Bhim Concert. The way myself, I mean, sometimes I wish I was not the one performing, so I can sit back and chill. Do you enjoy the shows when you are on stage? Do you feel like, I'm here and they are there? Do you have a good time, or does it feel like work?
I do really have a good time. Especially for the last one in Qatar. When you see the tidbit, it was like me communicating to people who can relate to the stories that I share. And it's just like you're speaking to a bunch of brothers, and sisters who can relate to whatever we are all, the things they think about, the things they say is the same thing you're also singing about. So when I'm on stage, we can relate and have fun, and share a good moment.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't feel like work. It's hard work.
Exactly.
Because how often do you rehearse? Daily?
If there's anything called formal and informal rehearsals, then I do both. And I think that informal helps me more because I'm always vibing to something or singing or, yeah.
So when you're on stage, do you sing or perform according to a certain pre-planned order? Do you just suddenly feel like, okay, now I want to sing this song, so let me just go with it?
Realistically, you have to plan, or else you might probably plan to fail. There must definitely be a plan because it's work anyway. But when you get on stage, if you have the capacity and ability to also improvise on top of the plan, then there's always that wow factor that hits people in the moment, that makes them see that, it's not only programmed.
Yeah.
So that's how I combine.
Interestingly, those are the moments that
exactly.
Like last time your son was on stage with you,
that was not planned.
Right?
That was not planned. Like
yeah,
they actually followed me to go to this one. I'm like, if I'm gonna take you guys there, so I took them there, and I was not surprised they did that. But we're all having fun. I think it was an intimate crowd. It was a mature session, family people in there, so. They popped in and
that was my favorite moment.
Yeah.
I was looking at them and thinking, wow, this is so special.
Trust me.
Do you think they might want to do music someday?
I think they have to.
Okay.
It's a talent they have.
They have it.
Look, anybody that follows my wife's pages and all of that, these people, they amaze me every time. They actually show me who I really am. Because now I'm seeing it in them, so I can believe that this is what is in our DNA. Okay. You know what I mean? So I would love that they take on anything media, entertainment, however they want to go, and definitely should also go to school and have,
a good education.
Because your mother cannot allow you to. If me, I say let's go on the street safe. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's beautiful, and I love to see it. There was a time when our parents would not want us to venture into anything entertainment,
True.
even those
and
in
sports,
entertainment.
and sports. Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Even those who are themselves entertainers want their children to become anything
the white collar jobs like the doctors, the lawyers.
Yeah.
I believe it only came at that time with a lot of, the white collar jobs came with a lot of,
prestige.
It still does.
Yeah.
Like the other time when the lawyers were being called to the bar. There's one woman who's, I think she's a big judge or something. She said, this is not a noble profession. It is the noble profession. I'm like, yes, give it to them. Give it to them. You know what I mean? So,
but at the end of the day, it's what you. I mean, it's what you use what you have to do. Like
exactly.
It's the good work you're doing. It's the motivation, inspiration you bring into homes. And honestly, I think music is one of those art forms that it's absolutely special. It must be the noble profession in the world of entertainment.
Absolutely, I trust so.
Like you heal broken hearts, you get people out. Like people are contemplating suicide, and they'll hear a song, and then they will suddenly decide that this is not the way to go.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether you think about these things when you're writing your music.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
When you get to understand the scope of the work, then you know how to. Then you would understand these things. It shouldn't become like something you don't do.
Yeah.
When you understand it and you know that this is a calling. And music is actually a spiritual tool.
It is.
Then you have to align it properly, or else you might also end up not being able to give what you are supposed to.
It's not all fun and games.
Anyway. At all.
You can reach us via WhatsApp today on 020-000-0995. That's the number to connect with me on today. 020-000-0995. Stonebwoy is here. The Bhim Concert is happening on the 23rd of December. That's this Friday. Charlie, so Christmas is next week.
Kura.
Just like that.
It happened already.
Hey,
trust
the
me.
year is over. Perfect.
Stonebwoy,
describe 2022 with one word.
For me, right?
Yeah, for you.
Wow. It will be difficult to pack it all up, but maybe one statement.
Okay.
Right? Ups and downs.
Okay.
And grateful for life, and we're still here. We're still the manage. Swallow us still. It has been good to us. It's taught us a lot as well. And last, the dollar is going down too. So I think that's the latter part.
Okay.
That's good news for the latter part. For me.
Yeah.
I'm describing it for me. Maybe somebody will be like, hey, I did not you come $100 kwakwaji or more. But
yeah, I've seen a lot of tweets online where people are upset that the city is doing well because they bought a lot of dollars, and I'm thinking, so you were betting on the city continuing to depreciate or what?
Exactly. I actually had an argument with somebody over this one, and I'm like, but how on earth can you be thinking like this? I mean, like, you will do businesses, you will do stuff, but why is it that we have to think like, okay, when the city is depreciating and doing bad, that's good for us because now when you have small dollar, Americans don't think like this. The British don't think like this. Nowhere in the world does any citizen think like, let our money depreciate so that we can change it to somebody's or you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm happy it's leveling.
Yeah.
I even sent a tweet. I'm like, now where they level like this, but the prices of goods and services too, they feel they level without when they level. But when they shift, then they shift, something to talk about. I mean,
anyway, we're generally doing good. So
that's a good news for the latter part of December.
Yeah.
And
what's the best thing that happened to you this year?
Life.
Yeah.
One of the best things is one of the last things I'm stepping off of stage, career-wise, performing at the FAN Festival at FIFA. It's one of the best things that can ever happen to you, bro. Biggest stage, bro. Yeah. One of the biggest stages. In 2022, I've done some of the biggest stages in Europe, across, down tours. Next year must be crazier, bigger and better. And so I'm thankful to God. It's not been easy, but He's been seeing us through. And yes, another thing is, managing this with school too is one of the toughest. So just release me quick so I can go and write today's one. You know?
You're writing an exam today?
Yeah, right.
It's not true.
No.
You're writing a paper today? Mm-hmm. Goodness. What paper are you writing?
Oh. You see me in the campus.
Wow. Well, that's a lot. How are you coping?
So I'm managing. I'm trying. So 2022 though. Started here 23 so the same thing. But yeah, I'm you see the determination is up. So
yeah, I'm inspired. Why
are you? With the small.
Charlotte, you see, there's nothing you cannot do once you put your mind to it. Because we often put things like we're busy. This year is busy for me. I'm chasing my dreams.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're living proof that you can actually chase it all, and hopefully do well at all of them.
Yeah. Yeah,
God
man.
day, we day.
Small, you go far.
Oh yeah.
Let me read some messages coming in. Shout out to all my couples. Today, if you get an apple, don't hesitate. Help me.
Why cook for you? A very nice video of he and Davido hugging. And honestly, it was a very happy video. If you watched it, you'll be so happy. But his caption, I want to know what it means. Okay. And then he goes ahead to write the caption here. And he says, so the caption was, we see what we see, but we know what we feel. Positivity, reality, and love alone lives here. Fire burn ego and unnecessary pride. This did not sit well with some of us on social media. Was it a jab to Wizkid or what? Can you clarify your caption for us?
Okay, I've seen it running as well in Nigeria and elsewhere.
Okay,
you know, people are allowed to make meanings out of all these ones. They are allowed to go ahead. You know, it helps the cause. It makes everything nice. But the intention is as simple as what it is. Like when a brother shows, you know, him and I have been showing each other love.
Yeah,
and he is,
and it's very beautiful
to me, one of the peoples who, bro, I can't find words. Let me just be quick about it. And the thing is, if it's real, it's real. That's why I said it's self-explanatory what I captioned. We see what we see, but we know what we feel. Mm-hmm. You know, and you know, only positivity and all of that lives here. And fire really burn ego and unnecessary pride, because in any kind of situation, egos and unnecessary pride take away the love. It takes away the reality. That's all there is. Now,
let's talk about security and health at concerts. I'm sure you heard about the Asaase stampede in London. A very sad incident. A woman died.
Yeah. It's very, very, very unfortunate and a sad situation. Now, not to use that only as an example, when we come back to Ghana, we would have lots of examples to show.
To refer to, yeah.
One example was an unfortunate situations that were hovering around my almighty Ashaiman to the World Concert, and the other event at the beach, the tidal rave, and you know, so nobody, no organizer, no artist who puts on their shows pray for people to lose their lives, when it's all about giving people joy and making them happy. Yeah. So when it goes otherwise, it becomes really sad. And I think this is where we have to actually look into, you know, taking care of the security part, and also the people to also understand us the more. I'm talking about Ghana. I'm outside Ghana. It's really, really strict. Like really very strict. I'm on 100%. I can make examples from last 2 nights when, you know, if it's 9 people, it's 9 people. If it's 2 people, it's 2 people. If it's, you see, but here sometimes we love to not to have that understanding, both from the show attendees, yes, and us, because okay, it's like, okay, bro, you can come like with 2 people, VIP passes here, this one passes there, you know, like all these ones have to also be obeyed. It helps to secure the ends, you know what I mean, so that it doesn't become unnecessary to the point where people lose their lives. So it's a matter of adhering to what there is, so that everything can move on smoothly. Though I'm not really blaming anybody, because nobody comes out there to die. But I also know for a fact that these are some of the things, you know what I mean? Like people say, oh, you're coming in numbers of 2, 3, 4, and then it becomes numbers of 15. and those areas are not conducive enough to accommodate such and such persons, and all these ones. So,
Charlie, I think that's really good advice. For those of you planning on going out this Friday or to all the other concerts, just do the right thing.
Yeah, especially this Friday, security is beefed up, to be honest. And awesome. If you have we have different entrances for different people, the seating arrangements, and definitely security is on standby. The health facilities are also on standby. So there can never be a stampede at the Bhim concert, as far as I'm concerned, because like we all know, my core fans are.
We respect.
Very, very, very vala good.
Yeah, we respect. Now, please, I hope Manifest is going to pass through the concert on Friday. Is Manifest passing through?
Oh, we've not discussed that. We don't have an idea. But if he decides to pop up,
we'll be happy.
I think we will fix it from the back because everything is really well planned. Okay. It's not a freestyle event.
Yeah.
Before I leave, I just want people asking for tickets. I just want to share light on right now. If you go to any ZPay point, like any ZPay standpoint right now, I think those who follow me know what is happening over there at that side. I'm not going to even say it on radio right now. So make sure, rush to any ZPay point now, because we've had limited tickets at certain discount prices for you guys too, so that everybody can get involved, because it's Christmas. I mean, we're doing the most, but we're still making it possible for everybody to join us. And then at any KFC in Accra, you can get the ticket. At any Pizza Man, at any Chicken Man, and you can find the tickets there now on www.bhimconcert.com. I know last minute is where everybody troops in, but trust me, it's happening. Don't be in any doubt. Be the signal all the way from Jamaica. If you love reggae and dancehall music and Afrobeat, you know where to be. It's not a go-come situation. Come and enjoy performance. This will be the best performance from any event by far. Any show at the top, say that's the best performance going on.
Correct
from me and from other artists. So big shout out. And also, I think yesterday, shout outs to Chris Waddle for slapping it all up in Tema, with the AMG concert.
Yeah.
So enough love, enough respect to that brother there, Matt Ting. And we're out on Friday. It's an Almighty Bhim concert. God bless you guys.
I'm